Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for July 20th through August 3rd. Nothing much has changed since we talked last week, but the pattern remains the same. We still have above normal heights here across Alaska and the high latitudes. We have this strong ridge here across the western states that extends across the Gulf Coast states, and a trough here in the east. Now, disturbances within this northwest flow will, over the northern periphery of the ridge, will bring some of the disturbances into the east. See, here's one, then we get another one. And the other story would be the extreme heat across the southwest, across the south and the west throughout throughout the week in the southern states. Areas of the southwest could experience temperatures in the 110s for the lower elevations, with lows only in the 80s and 90s. They had that this morning. And the heat, along with humidity, with dew points in the mid-70s and 80 to near 80, will combine with the heat to produce heat indices of 105 and 115 degrees from eastern Texas to the southeast. We're going to look at the period for July 25th to 29th. And the flow remains unchanged. Still see we have a strong ridge here. We have above normal heights across this area, trough here in the east. We also have a ridge here over the southeast that appears from time to time. And but all in all, this sort of forecasted pattern will look like. So for this forecast period, I am calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies that could exceed 12 degrees above normal, especially here in the west parts of the south. Otherwise, anomalies be near 8 degrees above normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here and here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Above normal precipitation forecast here, and this is an area that is needing more rain, especially across the northeast. Probability of occurrence is near 40%. Now we're going to look at the period for July 30th through August 3rd. And the ridge remains in place, 594 dm. Above normal heights here across much of North America. The trough here in the east weakens some. So for this forecast period, calling for above normal temperatures for the entire country. And I'm calling for anomalies that could exceed 10 degrees above normal, especially across this area here. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence 35%. Above normal precipitation forecast here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Now another thing, models are hinting at possible tropical development later next week. So we're going to start here with Saturday. And of course, they're not working. This is done, by the way. Let me see if I can get something to work. Okay, I'll try to step through it. I'm having technical issues. Oh my God. Not even working with the loop. Well, I can't really show you. It shows the system come up here and develop somewhere in this area here. Maybe we'll take a look. We'll try to, yeah, here's a system that approaches the Windward Islands, and then later on, 240 hours, it's in the Caribbean. This is days off. Then it starts moving out. And then it starts to be off the southeast coast. Comes close to southeast coast. Before we're showing going across Florida. 997 low. Tropical system. And then we'll go to 172 hours. It's still off the southeast coast. Earlier models had it further to the east, but this is days out. We have time to watch it. So it's something to keep an eye on. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for July 20th through August 3rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Only's World of Weather, and have a good day.